Alrighty, so welcome to the Sunday afternoon stream. I'm your host, Barflow39. If I sound like I have a clinical case of depression, that's not the case. It is because I literally woke up like a few minutes ago, and I'm doing this right now before I go to work. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. I slept in through. I just came back from an overnight shift, so this will be a short one as well because I have to go back to do another overnight shift. So, yeah. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm playing Delta Force, a game that has been clamored on by people in the tactical shooter genre. Some people, this was announced, like, as I mentioned in the last time I streamed this, was like 2020 or 2021. I think it was called Hawk Ops or something like that, which is a name. But yeah, no. And I did look into on stream at that time into some of the stuff about the series itself. Yeah, so yeah. Pretty much as far as my knowledge extends, the game series itself has been kinda sort of a cult classic, I guess. At the very least, only one of the games, which was Black Hawk Down, which, if I'm not mistaken, was probably made in conjunction with the movie of the same name, Black Hawk Down. When did Delta Force? I think it was actually based off the story that was based off Black Hawk Down. No, never mind. It was like, I'm trying to really remember, actually. I know that the movie is based off a true story. However, the game, I think, is based off the movie. So, yeah, no, it's fucking...
I'll take point.
Alrighty. Yeah. Alrighty, so this is gonna be about like maybe an hour and a half, maybe 10 minutes shorter than an hour and a half. So let's just get started. As you clearly see, I've unlocked a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm gonna be playing as the Chinese operator because he's the only one with a mask and the only one that I really would like playing as. Why? Because of the mask. I don't want to see his face. I don't want to know who he is. He's just a guy doing a job, and that's all he needs to be. Anything else about him is redundant. Ugh, boy.
It is imperative that we disrupt the research and development of Havoc's relay.
Let me see.
To avoid being flanked, you must first break through the enemy's fortified trenches, taking out any artillery positions they have established. Clear the villages at the foot of the mountain, and then push towards the target. Reinforcements are here.
Alrighty, let the war game begin. Ooh, yeah.
And cut off their power supply from this attack. Keep them out.
I'm gonna go in with the Chinese rifle because it's so cool. China is great. Taiwan doesn't exist. Oh no, I'm down. Should I just pretend that my character is Taiwanese? Would that be a big fat hilarious fuck you? I'm not likely to go back to the mainland anytime soon, so. not likely to go back to the mainland, the fatherland, or whatever the hell the Chinese main province is called. Let's do this.
Capture this sector. Don't give them any ground.
Alrighty. So far, as you clearly see, it is absolute chaos. The game itself is... I've been playing it for the last day or so. Not extensively, mind you, but enough that I could get a proper assessment as to what the game entails. And the game is pretty interesting, I'd say, for a free-to-play game, at the very least. And for a free-to-play game, like... I have some bing bing chilling for all you white boys. I'm sorry, this is too early for this is too early in the stream to pull shit like that. Alright. Even if I do have the race card to play.
Objective Alpha cleared.
So I'm really liking Violent here, though. He's pretty decent, I'd say.
Almost got me.
He's got like a great deal of maneuverability. He's got like all sorts of like shit. He's got a great deal of maneuverability. He's got like a healthy jack of trade.
Press the attack.
He's got a healthy jack of the trade.
Sector Alpha.
Like
Keep neutralizing all enemy
moves or
forces.
operator set, I guess. Yeah, it's something that's not really overbearing, but not something that's like overpowered. Alright.
Yeah.
Work. So some stuff affect. Yeah, mostly. So.
That was close.
Smoke screen incoming. We just started our offensive. Break through enemy lines. Attack.
Yeah,
Keep
so
them
that
out.
was my. Yeah. That was my mom's boyfriend. Yeah, so he was asking me about work. My mom's probably asking the same thing, but overall. Oh god.
Moving to attack. Bravo 2.
They're really drilled in the trenches. If there's one thing I'll say about Delta Force's maps so far, is that they seem to be heavily based off Battlefield style map design. However, just as well,
Stay frosty.
Taiwan sends its regards.
Target down.
Alright. Alright, but yeah, there's like a healthy amount of like maps to play through. Well, healthy enough design maps to play through. So yeah, that's
Allied troops neutralizing objective Bravo 1.
China got me. Taiwan Falls. Alright.
Allied troops engaging at objective Bravo 1.
Alright, so yeah, so there's like a healthy amount of maps to go through. At the very least healthy in terms of the way they're designed. Some of them have like disadvantages and advantages, both for offense and defense. Offense guys have to like go for this map exactly, have to go through the trenches. Yeah, they have to go through the trenches. It's
We've neutralized objective Bravo 2.
they have to go through the trenches and like, and effectively, you know, they're dealing with like close quarters proximity in terms of like a lot of stuff, right? And so that's the main caveat.
Taking objective Bravo 2. Allied
Fucker.
troops engaging at objective
And so that's really the main problem when it comes to the map. And it's like the good type of problem where you want, where map should be like, challenging in a way that is like, give me a sec. But yeah, it's a good type of like problem where you want to like actually dissect how do you want to approach this and how do you want to like resolve this as it were, you know, that type of thing. But that's that's pretty nice, I'd say. If there's one thing I would say is that is a problem, and it's not so much a problem with the game itself, but rather a problem that has been
Allied
an
troops
issue
neutralizing
ongoing
objective
with
Bravo
first-person
1.
shooters. It's the fact
have
that
captured an
nobody
objective.
seems to be familiar with the idea of combined arms. But yeah, there's almost like no cohesion for how combined arms like gameplay works to some extent. And I'm not sure, I'm really trying to like discern if it really is like
Keep them out.
a systemic problem, I guess you could call it, with the way first-person shooters are being played. You know, with like, rather than relying on your team, you need to rely on yourself and, you know, a super ultra mega meta loadout and the like. You know, that type of deal. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's like something like that, or is it like just the fact that, you know, people want to work on like just want to play by their
Allied
own,
troops
by their
launching an
lonesome.
assault on objective Bravo 1.
I mean, either instance, you know, it's not terrible apparently, but just as well for certain games, you do need to maintain. I do feel like there needs to be like a maintaining of how these games are played, because you cannot just like go like headlong in and just, you know, rush one side. That's the equivalent of like going to play Team Fortress 2 and just going for the fortress part. You're not going with the team. Admittedly though, for like casual pubs, that may be different because, you know, Valve games have their own like, they have their own little way that they play, right? But yeah, no, for like combined arms, yeah, like this is pretty much for combined arms, like combat and gameplay, it is almost like more necessary, as it were. I will say this at the very least, it's not a big problem now. But yeah, it's not like a big problem now, I would say, but it is something that I feel like should be, I don't know, addressed. Believe me when I say this, because for the most part, this experience mostly comes from X-Defiant, which got shut down because Ubisoft is apparently allergic to money. But yeah, no, because this is early on, the issue, and there's like a healthy amount of players that are probably from the Battlefield games rather than Call of Duty games. It does not have that problem initially, but it can become an issue prominently if, I guess, the right people, like YouTubers and like, don't really talk about it. But yeah. You wanna know how many times I hear, like, fucking X-Defiant meta? I can't wait to hear about the Delta Force meta. Even though I don't really care for Delta Force meta, because the main tactic is for fucking... The main tactic for games like these is to play combined arms style. You have to work together with like a variety of units. You can't just fucking go in and just be like, oh, I have my super ultra mega steer IG. I have my super ultra mega steer IG that has like 0 recoil. Oh man, look at this shit, guys. Oh no, I'm dead. That type of thing. I really hate meta videos. I really do. Not because, inherently, min-maxing's a problem. Quite the contrary. I'm a huge advocate for min-maxing. But yeah, quite the contrary. I am a huge advocate for min-maxing. However, when it comes to games that the main drive is for teamwork, to be the dream work. Yep. Not right now. I'll be going back to sleep soon for like a half hour. So.
They've got heavy losses. Push harder and capture the sector. We're halfway there. Victory is near. Roger that.
Alright, apologies about that. That was my mom. She wanted me to check my emails for some stuff we applied for.
Attack! Keep them out!
Alright, I found nothing, by the way. I'll tell her that. I'm done here.
Enemy objective marked. Regroup and take it down. Allied troops neutralizing objective Bravo 2. Emergency reinforcements.
Nah, not right now.
Damn it! Objective Bravo 2.
Oh, those rat bastards. I got something. Jesus Christ. In death, I got something.
Roger that. Artillery barrage incoming.
Alright, but yeah, no.
Objective Bravo 2 secured. Beware of enemy attacks.
We gotta hold out for as long as we can right now. This is an actual battle of attrition.
Bravo 2. Attack. Keep them out. Objective Bravo 2 is under attack.
Oh, damn it, I got shanked. Oh no, I got shot. Never mind. Alright, but yeah. I'm probably gonna do like 2 matches of Warfare mode, because if I'm being honest...
Smoke screen incoming.
Well, actually, I'm not sure I would say I like Warfare mode that much, but I'm not sure I would say I like Operations more, to be honest. Alright, but yeah, that's really the only biggest caveat thing I got right now. Is that when it comes to the two modes, Warfare and Operations, I really could care less for either one of them. Don't get me wrong, Delta Force is a well-made game, but alright, let me speak a bit more louder now.
The enemy's defense.
Alright, but yeah, no, Delta Force is a well-made enough game, right? But at the same time, I can't exactly say I'd be clamoring on for anyone to like, oh man, guys, you should play Delta Force, man, it's the new greatest thing ever. If anything, I'd probably be more like, yeah, no, it's an alright game. Play it if you want. Pretty much the same attitude I have towards, like, Caliber and X-Defiant. Except, I will concede this, I'd probably rank X-Defiant higher and Caliber higher, just because it's a lot more ubiquitous, and it's actually requiring the player to engage in tactical thinking, relatively speaking. Teamwork is cohesive and pivotal to that game. Even though theoretically you could probably like go off, march and solo the entire mission, it still is more better and effective for you to play as a team. Even with X-Defiant, for what it's worth, it's still, I'd probably say for X-Defiant, it's still much more, it is still much more preferable to play as a team in that game than here. Mostly because I guess it's a lot more smaller, but then again, that's a bit more debatable. Again, apparently Ubisoft is allergic to money and is willing to shoot themselves in the foot and say, hey, who shot me? Alright, yeah, this is the Chinese rifle. She's just got like a bunch of fucking flashlights mounted on. If there's one thing I'll say, actually I'm not sure if I can say anything off the top of my head, because right now I'm a bit buzzed. Buzzed in the sense of like tiredness, to say the least. If there's one, yeah, alright, never mind. There's one thing I will say is that the amount of weapons and modifications you could pretty much put on these things is pretty nice, actually. I already mentioned this once before, so I'll bring it up again. Alright, but yeah, yeah, when it comes to, what the hell is this? Yeah, when it comes to, let me think, to the weapon customization, it is extraordinarily extensive. There's like a lot of things you could change around and swap around. It's kind of cool. Again, this is probably something that was inspired by like one of the contenders, I think. The most prominent example I could think of off the top of my head is World War III, because I know World War III has like a crazy in-depth modification system. The only problem with World War III is the fact that the fucking entire thing is like fucking paywalled to some extent. It's either you grind your ass off to get like one thing, it's either you grind your ass off to get like one thing, or you pretty much just, you know, just buy like like a weapon pack that has the stuff attached to it, and then you could get the modification. Yes, that is an actual fucking thing. So yeah, to say the least. Alright, but yeah, to say the least, I do appreciate the more I guess I'm not even sure practical is the right word, but let's see, can I even have access to the HK416? No, all I got is access to the M4. That's it. Car 15 and M4. That's all you get, man. Yeah. Who has access to the fucking... Alright, can someone explain to me this? Why the flying shit does the... Alright, so someone explain to me this. Why the flying shit does this recon have more access to weapons than the assault? Like, what the fuck is this? Come on, man. And I have another question. Why is it that the... Why is it that the support class have access to high caliber weapons? Like, what the fuck? You'd think the assault would have access to like a healthy portion amount of these weapons at the very least, you know? Alright, but yeah, you think these weapon unit... Yeah, you think that the assault class would have like access to like a majority of the weapon share, like SMGs and all that jazz, access to marksman rifles, whilst the sniper gets like sniper weapons. They're pretty much jack of the trade, but for some ungodly reason, the sniper, the recon class has access to snipers, shotguns, a sniper, a shotgun, a fucking marksman rifle, 3 SMGs, and 4 assault rifles. Let me see. How many? Let me see right now. How much does the support have? The engineers, whatever. They have access to all these assault rifles. They have access to all these assault rifles, these 3 shotguns, and LMGs. The LMG I could live without to some extent, but still. For the medic, they have access to... Oh my fucking god, come on. But yeah, they have access to these... They have access to the... They have access to the assault rifles, the SMGs, and the shotguns. God, as an assault... As someone who just prefers to play the generic foot soldier, I'm feeling a bit insulted. The fact that I can't access, you know, more weapons. I get 3 shotguns and all these assault rifles, all of which I really could care less for. I mean, I'll say this, I can live without the AK-12 because from what I understand, the AK-12 is a meh rifle. Apparently it's one of those, apparently because of the way it was like first initially received, it has problems maintaining 0. I give less of a shit for the CL-19, the new Chinese service rifle, which is just whatever, even though the QBZ-95 has a 1 variant. The AS-Val is one of those weapons where it is almost interchangeable to the VSS Venturas. However, admittedly though, wait, what the fuck? Why is it cut down by 15? Why is it cut down by 5 whole fucking bullets compared to the contemporary 20 magazine? What, I have to work my way up to 20? What the fuck? What, is there gonna be an AS-Val with a drum mag or something? AKM, you know, standard. I've never heard of the PTR-32, but it's pretty much a G3. The Sig Sauer 552 is... It's a weapon that I could appreciate, actually. Ugh. Alright, but yeah, no, I feel insulted a little bit, the fact that there's no... that the assault character does not have access to, like, at the very least, like, 3 of each weapon. At the very least, like, light weapons. Like marksman rifles, SMGs at the very least. Look, What makes recon recon is the sniper. What makes engineer engineer is the LMG. What makes support support is like the SMG. I'm not asking for like a crazy amount. I'm asking for like key like stars to some extent. Like for example, the MP5 or the MP7 or the Chris Vector to some extent. Ugh, jeez. These are all assault rifles and 3 fucking shotguns that I'm pretty sure the engineer has access to as well. Ugh, boy. Alright. Alright. My little rant is over right now. For now, at least. I'm probably still gonna clamor on about like a few other things. Yeah, I'm still probably gonna clamor on a few other things right now. But overall, those are my major gripes, to say the least, right now. But yeah, that's my gripe right now, is the fact that assault isn't really assault, it's just a guy using assault rifles. That's like saying, hey,
I'll take point.
It's like saying, I'm trying to really think about this right now, actually, because I know that Insurgency Sandstorm has like this weird thing right now, where the advisor or the rifleman is like shares the same weapons as the commander, the observer, the demolitionist, and the I'm really trying to think on this one, and the advisor, I think. However, I know that the advisor is kind of sort of like shafted a little bit because it has all these unique weapons. But yeah, it has all like these unique weapons and the like. But the only way you're able to use them is if you play the class. In which I should remark that the class, the advisor class, has is only available for 2 people to play. So it's kind of sort of like, you know, everyone else gets shafted. You want to use a new weapon? Yeah, fuck you.
Objective Charlie.
I want to play as Luna. I want to play as, you know, why not? Let's play as Luna.
Control of the objective. Allied forces are attacking Objective Bravo. Sector Charlie is occupied by enemy forces.
That's kind of nice, actually. I get a crosshair for my sniper.
We have cleared Objective Bravo. Press on. We've gained the lead in the number of captured sectors.
I'm reloading.
I hit someone, guys. Gotta play a little bit more dirtier with a sniper. At the very least, when it comes to the snipers, it makes sense a little bit. Slow rate of fire and a slow rate of fire and the like meets high precision.
Allied forces are clearing Objective Charlie.
We got one injured.
You know what's funny as well is the fact that there's like, if I'm not mistaken, there's like some vets that play like first-person shooters,
Progress
right?
lead on our objective. The advantage is ours. enemy in Objective Charlie has been neutralized. Sector Charlie is now under our control. Sector Alpha is occupied by enemy forces.
Alright, there's like some vets that play like first-person shooters and like it's interesting on how you could actually
The enemy is
see the
attacking one of
gears
our
turning in
objectives.
their head to
Allied
pretty much
forces
like
are attacking the
account for
objective.
ballistics and the like. But yeah, no, it's interesting how the veterans like. Alright, but yeah, it's interesting how like veterans, when it comes to like tactical games, the gears in their head turn a bit. I remember for specifically Delta Force at the very least, that there was like this one veteran that was like shooting like 700 odd meters out and the like, right? But yeah, they were shooting like 700 meters out, and the way they calculated
This is unacceptable. The enemy has completed 25% of their objectives. Be advised, enemy
and the way
troops
that
are
they like
attacking
calculated the
Objective
trajectory of where the shot would follow is insane.
Typhoon, help!
But yeah, the way they calculated and accounted for bullet drop was insane, effectively.
The enemy is attacking
Gotta
one of our
appreciate those
objectives.
vets to some
We
extent.
are in the lead.
Testing out how
Hold steady.
accurate their
Allied forces
the
are
game's
attacking
shooting is by
Objective Alpha.
how it fires.
Objective Bravo lost.
Ah, damn it. Got me. Got me.
We've taken control of Sector Alpha.
Man, no wonder snipers are addicted to this feeling. I'm playing a sniper and I'm feeling the love right now. Just fucking lining up a shot and all that just to take down one person. Great. If you could chain that, that's even better. Alright.
Trooper down! Engaging! Throwing smoke! Grenade on the way! I'm reloading!
See if I can
Let me
try-
detect first.
Target located!
How to be a scumbag sniper. Just be a sniper.
Allied forces are engaging at Objective Bravo.
This is probably the closest Delta Force probably has a team deathmatch to some extent. Capture the points and then afterwards. I think. Got him.
Allied forces are engaging at objective Bravo.
Oh, boy almighty. Oof, boy. It's probably going for me. Oh man. Got 8 kills, guys. 8 kills. It's higher than usual.
Allied forces are attacking the objectives.
Let me see.
All units, our mission is 75% complete. The target is almost secured.
Throwing smoke grenade.
The enemy has taken objective Charlie. Allied forces are engaging at objective Bravo. We've lost control of the objective.
Slam that down here. Let's take the front a little bit.
Majority of sectors are under our control. The enemy is teetering on the brink of collapse.
You know, the thought just occurred to me that if this was like Stalker, this probably would be like replaying the events of the CNPP. Yeah, this would probably be like reliving the events of the CNPP, like. Oh, bullshit! Alright, can't fucking pull off like evasive maneuvers like that. Fucking back jumping, like. Ooh, boy, stitched up. Just
Wait for my intel.
make it easy for people. Oh, I'm downed. They got me. They got me.
Help me!
I just realized that I was here.
Thank you.
I'm hunting shitheads.
Beacon deployed. Allied forces are attacking objective Bravo.
Swapping back.
Let's make it a little easier
No
for the
secrets
boys.
under my
Objective
arrow.
Yeah, duration of 12 minutes and 32 seconds. Great. Oh my god, it's Shit Lord Saiyan and R. Those are the real ones. This entire time I was just sitting back and shooting people from afar. I'm surprised the amount of kills I got with the sniper rifle, if I'm being honest. Let the record state that this is an actual T-rated game. I actually did look up the rating for what this game is, and it's T for teen. At least I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, that's what it said. Let me look that up. Oh, okay. Shows what I... No, wait, hold on. It says for... Yeah, Black Hawk Down by Nova Logic is a T-rated game, funnily enough. And then for... Yeah. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to find the actual... I'm actually trying to find the ESRB rating for this. Yeah, I'm actually trying to find the ESRB rating for this. And ironically enough, I found it to be T for teen for some ungodly reason. This is actually something that's posted on. I don't know what the fuck Cube Cobra is going on about, but yeah. I mean, it's not inaccurate given the fact that there's not really that much blood being depicted. Like, actual. Like, for real. There's, like, not that much blood being showcased, which, you know, some people that are more inclined towards gore may have that be a negative, but, you know, for some it might be like, yeah, you know, whatever. It's not really... As long as the game is fun. Oh my god, do I get anything good? Do I just get like literal garbage? Oh my gosh. Alrighty, let's see.
Plunging into the... I got your back, you...
If there's one thing to be said about Luna,
I
it's
always
midriff.
find my target.
If there's one thing to be said about Luna, it's just the midriff. Delta Force survey. Yay. Yay, I'm just selling actual shit.
Be flexible and...
I want to hear like the Chinese voices, if there are any Chinese voices. Alright, but yeah. Alright. Alright, let's switch gears over to operations. The game that
I'll
is
take point.
the real game mode of Delta Force. So as you can clearly see, I've been playing Operations for probably more than actual Warfare. Unironically, because Operations is the most easiest extraction shooter you could play. And I won't say it's like easy where it's like, oh yeah, you know, you could fuck off, jerk off in the back, and then, you know, just like not talk to anyone ever again. But it is at the very least like at the very least when it comes to its actual, you know, gameplay content, it is much more at the very least just easy to get to because of the gear rating. Or not gear rating, the gear sets you could get, in which you have like 3 different tiers. But yeah, you have like 3 different tiers. You have the recruit, which is like the generic shit. Then you have the standard, which is, you know, the the more on par, decent stuff that you normally get, and then you have the elite, which is the, well, elite version of the stuff. So like higher like carry capacity, higher gear capacity, better weapons and modifications and armor, that sort of deal. They're not like so good that they're gonna like replace everything, but they are decent enough that you probably would be able to get by effectively. And along with that, if you like die in a raid, you could actually get your like a recruit token back for that death. So that's kind of nice, I guess. Right now, my whole thing right now is to just use whatever I have on hand as cheaply as it gets. And right now, my whole thing is to try and make money and gain levels. You have access to the auction house like significantly sooner than like Escape from Tarkov. I think it's like only like a match or two. Alright, but yeah. Let's see here, I just want to get more carry. I want to get more inventory space, man. Alright, there we go. Stuff is being used now. Alright, but yeah. Alright, but yeah, you have access to like all sorts of resources like really early on. So that's like one thing I could really appreciate about Black Ops, about Delta Force in its extraction shooter mode, is the fact that it's so easy to get into that it's almost like a non-issue, I guess you could say. But yeah, it's so easy to get into and so easy to pick up that I don't see like any major problems, to be honest. For a live service extraction shooter, I'd say it's probably the best. Someone might disagree with me on that, in which, you know, they have every right to. However, compared to the competition like Escape from Tarkov, as well as fucking DMZ, Call of Duty, for like the 5 minutes that existed and the like, I don't know. Having played Tarkov myself, I can appreciate the more tactical, you know, the more tactical nuances that are behind the game. However, just as well, I cannot understate how just an insufferable pain in the ass slog it is to play Escape from Tarkov. It's like, if you're not like high rank within like one week within the if you're not like high rank within like 1 week of the wipe, then you're kind of sort of fucked and left to the wayside. Because you got like two things. You got people that are going to be geared to shit and are just out to make a quick buck off a fresh-faced new guy. And then you have the hackers, in which I'm not going to pretend and say, oh, Black Ops, Delta Force doesn't have hackers. It probably does. But because it's a lot more casual and because, you know, anyone can get into it and pick it up, it does at the very least leave open the more leave open for like more casual players to come in, play a round or two, like with like a pre-made gear, or, you know, with like just like a stash gear and the like.
Complete the mission for rewards. Find high-value items and extract.
Right, but yeah, because it has like all this going on for it, it's probably significantly more easy to get into Delta Force's extraction mode or the operations mode. There's like every possible failsafe to some extent, so that the player isn't like cornered in, I'd say. At least cornered in intentionally. Theoretically, as well, when it comes to, yeah, theoretically as well, when it comes to the operations mode, is that you can get, like, any gun seems to be really decent enough, is what I'll say. So your Car 15 could actually be like your mainstay gun. Oh, boy. I'll take that, friend. Thanks.
Eliminate the high-value target and get your reward.
I didn't get a wipe on that one. So there's probably like one guy out there from that team that hasn't loaded in. Thanks for the pistol, pal.
The Havoc train has arrived at the station. Watch out for the guards while you're looting.
Alright, but yeah, as you clearly see at the very least, everyone is working on a similar enough basis to some extent when it comes to the weapons. This rifle right here isn't the greatest, but it's not the worst either. Piece of shit. Oh no, I'm downed. I died. Got sloppy in the end. Still, I got like 2 players though. That's before I actually got kicked by a fucking NPC. I didn't mean to burn some of my fucking stash stuff. What time is it right now? Like I said, I'm trying to keep track of time.
Every decision you make may affect the outcome of the battle. Stay focused. This is a
No
challenging
pressure.
and complex battle environment.
Let me see. Why not? Let's go with this whole look. You know, I can never really, I guess, to some extent, get why is it that extraction shooters feel the need to have, like, these arbitrary trade. Yeah, these arbitrary, like, trading means, I guess. If you know what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is, like, for example, when it comes to, like, the supply store, right? You have, like, these weird requirements, like, oh yeah, you gotta get your hands, if you want to use this gear, you got your hands on some data design blueprints, and then afterwards, you gotta get that Himalayan moon salt. Yeah, you gotta pass me some of that Himalayan moon salt before then having to, you know, do a backflip off Mount Everest, landing in a pool safely, you know? I don't know what's with requirements like that. It's so strange. Why can't it just be absorbently expensive? Oh wait, I know. It's because it wouldn't be as fun now, would it? Honestly, I'm not sure I really would want to use any of these higher end stuff, to be honest. A lot of these seem kind of sort of meh. I mean, I guess the whole idea is that the higher the armor rating, the better it is against stopping. However, God forbid you get shot, you know? I don't know, I kind of really don't really care much for how the armor system works in some of these games. Sometimes they're decent, you know, they just work as a flat, you know, armor stopper. However, just as well, it's also kind of sort of like,
We're landing. Let's review the
sometimes it's no better than wearing paper mache.
Complete the mission for rewards. Find high-value items and extract. Keep the following in mind. Shoot, loot, then time to scoop.
I don't know who the fucking commander is, but I really don't care much for him. Why is he my commander? Under what authority does he have other than rank? What makes him a commander other than just him calling himself commander? Off to the races already. I'm not gonna go to the train. Too many fucking, too many areas and zones there to be fucking flanked. Jeez, alright.
The Havoc train has arrived at the station. Watch out for the guards while you're looting.
I don't know why this thing around my wrist is called a watch. See anything? Got some paint. Fuck it, get the fuck out. Must have been a player. That follow-up shot would have hit anything else. All I got is his portrait. Leave me alone, por favor. Let me see here.
Extract here.
Great, now I'm fucking handicapped. I'm limping across the battlefield. It's a good thing I got the character with the boost thruster at least. Long ass walk, that's for sure. Damn it, he got me. They got my power cell. Damn it. Oh well. I like generic shit anyway. Besides the power cell, that's all I got. Let's see. Oh my god, I got a new skin. basic injector. Jesus Christ, the bandages. Oh no, never mind. Ceramic armor. Alrighty. Oh yeah, I need a bust of Julius Caesar. Oh, I'm sorry, Claudius Beer. Alright. Alrighty, let's see here.
Try again.
I really don't want to use my standard tickets because the standard tickets, they don't refresh. Only the only the fucking gear here refreshes. Okay, whatever. Just go with this then. I'm ready for war, Ma. Let's see what else we got going on here. Ugh, jeez. Let's see. Survival challenge. Oh my gosh. A survival challenge. A survival challenge. Common challenge. I don't want to do the common challenge though. My final reward? A slap on the back that says, "Thank you for your service." That's all I get. Just that. Let's see, can I even... What do we got here? I've got like a bunch of these right now.
Adaptability is the key to success.
Yes, except if I'm crippled, in which adapting to that is going to be near impossible.
Landing. Let's review the objectives. Keep them in mind. Complete the mission for rewards. Find high-value items and distract.
Alright, pal. What is it you want? Alrighty, you. Come on.
Keep the following in mind. Shoot, loot, then time to scoop.
How about shit, pit, and time to lick? Yeah, no, that doesn't make sense either. Alright, so I have 2 simple surgeon sets. Ugh, yeah, this is real classy. Yeah, I still think this is a lot easier than trying to play Tarkov. If I played Tarkov, I'd be waiting for like 50 minutes for a next scav run. Yeah, I'd be waiting for like the next 50 minutes for the next scav run, effectively. In which I'm sure at some point my...
Check the difficulty level of each map and pick one you're comfortable with.
Yeah, in which I'm sure that when it comes to my gear tickets, they will eventually run out and stop giving me them. Let me see, is there anything else I could use? Oh my god, I get money. Oh my god, I got a graphics card. See here. Alrighty. Alright, so let's see here. Got a PP Bison, and my armor, I believe, is fairly ubiquitously fine. A professional sound card, man. All that effort just to unlock a Venturas without a suppressor. Or not Venturas, but you know, effectively an ASVAL.
Let's go.
I want to have at least one successful extraction, just so that way I get my personal ball rolling, and that's it. So explain to me this, why is it that a bunch of Delta Force operators are trying to kill each other now?
Let's review the objectives. Keep them in mind. Complete the mission for rewards. Find high-value items and extract.
Alright, but yeah, why is it that when it comes to these extraction shooters, people of the same faction are looking to kill each other? I know for like Escape from Tarkov, the in-lore reason is that effectively the factions have fallen apart. Only a handful of factions really remain. Or, you know, Bear, USEC, they are barely struggling to make a presence in Tarkov and are looking to escape. Hence the name Escape from Tarkov. And then for... I think for Warzone, you just play as like some random tier 1 operator going into the fucking place and just looting it up. I mean, some of these motivations are really paper thin, so... I mean, the Tarkov one has like really good explanation. Again, the scavs are large in number. Yeah, the scavs are large in number, and the fucking, everyone's trying to survive and the like. It's every man for himself, effectively. But for like Warzone, as well as even Delta Force, why are people of the same faction killing each other right now? Is it a commentary on human greed or something? I mean, if it is, good on them, I guess. Still, this is a place that theoretically still has society attached to it, right? Take that relay because it actually is unironically needed for... There we go. Man, I only wish that when it comes to the Virens movement, I could spam it much more frequently. Look, I don't care if I have to wait for like 30 seconds just to get like one charge back. I want to spam the ever-living shit out of it because flying around is cool. Then again, that would make it an absolute menace in warfare mode. Got a lithium battery. Take those earrings because those are really valuable. And I want something of value. I don't know what gun that would be used for. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh yeah, no, don't mind me. I'm just picking up some casual C4. You know, nothing too suspicious about that.
The Havoc train has arrived at the station. Watch out for the guards while you're looting.
Sorry, friend. I'm gonna need whatever you got more than you do. I'm gonna take this. Oh, my body armor's shredded. Pray to God I don't get shot in the chest anytime soon, I guess. What is this? There we go. That's for one of my previous lives. Yeah, so there's like no blood in this game. The only time blood really appears is when you get hurt, and even then, that's like really minute. Again, it's a T-rated game from what the ESRB posted, although, yeah, no. I'm not really that surprised, though, to be honest. I mean, they have to put it on mobile anyway, so... I'm trying to remember. I know that when it comes to the... When it comes to the train, you can actually leave from here. However, I got killed before I could actually use it. I'm trying to remember. It was like back here or something like that, right?
The Havoc train is leaving soon. Hurry up if you want to take a ride.
Yeah, I just rang the fucking dinner bell. I'm not riding this for shit. Fuck. I just love the fact that it does like the quad load stance, and yet.
We've got you surrounded.
Alrighty, you come on. I don't care much for the train. Don't get out of Dodge. Oh no. Alright, it's time for my curtain call right now anyway. Alrighty. Alrighty, that's the end of that, I suppose. Well, what's there to say about Delta Force? It's a game that is okay, if I'm being honest. I mean, there's a lot of things attached to it. I'm not sure how... I'm not sure really how, people would even feel about it, to be honest. But, yeah. I think it's okay, all things considered. But yeah, I think it's just okay, if I'm being honest. So this is gonna be the last stream for a long while at the very least. I'll be picking up next week. It is the holidays after all, so yeah. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy whatever it is you celebrate, I should say. Sorry, whatever it is you celebrate, and I'll just catch you next week, likely after the holidays, so possibly Thursday or Friday. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoy this stream. Merry Christmas and happy